Hi guys, I'm Cupid. I have schizophrenia and I'm also studying to become a psychologist. Look, as someone living with schizophrenia, I used to call my symptoms a gift. And I need to be honest about how that almost destroyed me. In my last episode, everything was spiritual. Every song, every word, every tiny coincidence felt like it was perfectly placed by the universe, just for me. I was convinced I was living out this dream fantasy that was all true. There was this girl I loved. I became sure she was watching me on cameras along with other people, testing me to see if I could actually read minds. I believed I had this powerful secret gift, that I was about to do amazing things for the world because of it. I felt chosen, special, almost untouchable. And when friends worried about me, I brushed it off. Don't worry, you just don't understand. This is spiritual. This is my gift. But here's the hard truth. Most of it turned out not to be real. Not all of it, maybe, but enough that it hurt. Calling everything spiritual let me ignore the fact that I was in an episode. It let me avoid getting help. It gave my illness a halo it did not deserve. While something was definitely happening spiritually, it wasn't what I thought it was. And the crash after that, when the fantasy didn't match reality, it was brutal. Confusion, shame, grief for a world that never actually existed. That's what spiritual bypassing looks like for me with schizophrenia. It's when we use spirituality to skip over pain, symptoms, and hard truths. When we label every voice, every thought, every coincidence as a gift, a miracle, instead of sometimes saying, hey, this might not be what I thought it was. Here's the lesson I had to learn the hard way. My experiences can be spiritually meaningful and still need medical support. I can explore purpose, meaning, and mystery without pretending my symptoms are always a sacred gift. Spirituality is powerful, but it should not be a mask that covers up the need for therapy, medication, or honest conversations about what is actually happening. Now, instead of asking, what magic power is this? I ask, is this grounded? Have I checked this with someone I trust? Does this line up with reality or just what I wish was real? If you're living with psychosis, schizophrenia, or intense spiritual seeming experiences, you are not less spiritual for getting help. You are not failing some cosmic test because you take meds or see a doctor. You're allowed to honor the weird, beautiful parts of your mind and still say, I deserve stability. I deserve safety. I deserve to know what's real. All right. I'm sharing this because someone out there is where I was calling an episode something it isn't and quietly falling apart. You are not alone. You are not broken. If this hit home for you, follow or subscribe for more honest talks about schizophrenia, spirituality, and mental health. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. And tell me in the comments, have you ever thought something was happening and it turned out to not be true? All right, getting the rug pulled out from under your feet is hard. Tell me the story. All right, thank you guys to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all my old subscribers. I love every single one of you guys, all right? Keep sharing my videos to more people. More people that see my videos, the more people I can help, all right? And be safe. Be good to yourselves. As always, I love you guys. All right, bye.